Hello, welcome back to the vlog. Welcome back to the garage project. This is episode 9. I'm 100% confident on that. So this is going to be a little bit slower week, but let's get right into it. All right, so first and foremost, if you've been here for this whole thing, thank you for that. I really appreciate you. So we got a door in here, we got a door in here, we got a door in there. I think I already talked about that. We got a door in here. And this is next. So I called the city to get them to come out and inspect all of that because this is not part of that project. This is all connected, but it's not the same as far as the city goes. Anyway, I noticed in the last video, I think, maybe episode 7 as well, that I think I was standing like right here and our microwave was right there and there's a big hole around it all. So I thought that kind of was owed an explanation. So our old microwave about a year ago died. We got a new one pretty quickly, although we did live without it for a while. I digress. I got some trim here. It's a little bit wider so that it will fill in that gap. So another project being created here. But anyway, we have completed a substantial amount of work in here, as you've seen from the last couple of episodes, but this is really big. I really wanted this to feel like one room, and obviously it's separate but equal, like it'll be on the same floor and everything. This will be tile, as you all know, if you've been watching, but really wanted to open this up and make it feel like, you know, nice and cohesive. But anyway, so we got all the doors in here. So we got the city coming out to inspect all of our structural stuff here, which I'm not worried about this. Well, you know, I'm kind of worried about that. But all of these are in here. You know, they've got all those, and then they've got all these tie-ins here, as well as these suckers. So like this is one of the things that Sandy Springs requires. So you bolt it in there and then it comes up and then you 20,000 times. But there's one there, there's one there, and then there's another one over there. And of course we have this rebar that's coming through all the way down to the footing. I'm not OCD. So anyway, that's where we are. So city will come by and inspect this tomorrow. Oh yeah, more of these ties here. I don't think I've talked too much about these, but these are also nailed in, holding everything together here. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, 5 of those. So I can't see any reason why we would pass or yeah. Fail. I can't think of any reason we would fail. We also have the wrap on, as you've already seen. All the flashing is done, all around the windows. So I can't think of anything that would possibly prohibit us from moving forward. But I don't work for the city, so we shall see. But I got a couple more cameras on the way. I think we talked about this whole smart home thing as well. One camera will be out here, another one will be on that corner of the building, and then another one will be on that corner of the building. That way you got like full view, and they have a battery, a Nest battery doorbell as well coming that we'll put just outside that door over there, the entryway door. Yeah, and so we are making some great progress here. I say we, the people that have like actually been working on this. But anyway, also, speaking of OCD, I don't know if you guys are a big fan of keeping all the consistent doorknobs and locks and everything. You can see this like elongated oblong, what do they call that? I don't know, whatever that is. Same, and brushed nickel, of course, so. It's a mystery. It's a mystery why I'm like this. So a little bit of tidying up there. Again, the big deal here is getting this inspected so that we can start putting up our board and batten. So that'll go here. Obviously the door will go in there, but you kind of saw what the other side of that looks like right now. There you go. Oh, it's nice and cool in there. I was worried about this room, even though it's insulated and everything, how long it would take to turn over the air and get nice and cool in there, but it seems to be going pretty quickly. But of course, all my ceiling fans are like, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. And the HVAC is like, what in tarnation? So anyway, tomorrow we'll come back to you with an update on how that inspection went, if everything's good to go, so we can start wrapping this building up with some siding. One other thing we do have to think about or do at some point, and I'm pretty sure I haven't talked about this, is a step here. So like, I don't know, probably as wide as that door, maybe a little bit wider, 6 inches or so. But then to come out so that you take a step up here and then you step down and out here. Does that make sense? So anyway, kind of like that, obviously up. But with a car here, we want to make sure we got enough room. So actually, I'm going to back that car in and see how far. Yeah. Okay, so you can see we got probably, I don't know, I could come up 6 to 8 inches or so. And then you got plenty of room here. Plenty of room here, even with that moving. But anyway, so little stair step here. So I guess we can come out 2 or 3 feet and then, yeah, so that should work. There you go. And you know, I didn't think about that before because obviously that's built up and you got to step down. So it's like stepping over right now, but at least step up, step down eventually would be nice. But anyway, you can see nice and snug. I mean, snug. Plenty of room. And again, we can come up a little bit here, I guess. Actually, probably a foot. I may have to mark the concrete back here where the line is on the camera. But anyway, I think that's a good update for today. That's Monday. They cleaned up as well. All that's going back to the store. That's just extra stuff they had. And then that, and this is pantry. So, and that's mine. So I should put that in the basement. But anyway, the contractor, the inspector just needs an open view of all this stuff. And then of course, they want to see this. And they want to see all the flashing. There you go. There's your Monday update. Tuesday again, Wednesday pretty slow. I think really all that's going to happen this week is some tile in here. Oh wait, yeah, we got to take that down. So yeah, we got to take this out, finish the drywall, put the little cap right there, and then put a wall right there. So, and I think that's it. Maybe some trim in here. I can't remember if we're doing crown molding or anything, but anyway, basically that'll get removed. We got to put some plastic up there to keep that dust down, but otherwise, hopefully that'll be open. Tile will be done. And then we can start putting stuff in here and in there. So there you go. There's your Monday update. Tuesday didn't start out the way that I wanted it to. We failed our inspection, but for good reason. We just didn't have enough stuff. Let me show you. Okay, so these are hurricane tie downs. I thought pretty much here where new building was over was good, but evidently they wanted 2 more of these. So 1 more there, 1 more over there. And then these, according to the code that I read, were supposed to go every other rafter, not every single one like you see now. But thankfully we have one of the best contractors in the world, evidently, because they were able to come and knock all this out. And I think they even put 1 extra strap there. What else? Oh yeah, this piece up here they wanted in there. We got that in on both sides so as to secure it. None of this was spec'd out. They stamped the drawings. This is why it's so frustrating. If I knew, I would have done it, obviously. This isn't technically part of the structural, you know, the rough building inspection that we had done today, but you saw these windows were already like flashed in on the outside. They've got tape up there and out there. So first on the bottom and then up the sides, because you want them like overlapping, right? So anyway, bottom, sides, and then the top one of course is over all of them. So water comes down. Let's go out here. Why am I doing this from inside? Come on, LaMarche, get better. All right, so this one overlaps this one so that the water can, right? And then both of these on the side overlap that one. Back inside for this part too. So this is actually part of like the waterproofing house wrap, you know. So they wanted to see 6 inches minimum up the side here. It's just really hot. That's why this isn't sticking so well. Because I just watched them roll it on. and then across the bottom here, and then up the other side. So more than 6 inches, you're welcome. I just don't, if I'd known, this would have all been done. But anyway, and then one other piece here. And this one takes the cake for actually 2 more things. So these, you remember, can you see that? Yeah. So those, again, starting here, I get it. Okay, fine, new building, whatever. But they wanted one over there, so now there's one. Jeez Louise. Right there, as well as someone's Burger King. So one there, 2 here, and we didn't have to do 2 there because there's just not enough room. Explain me that. Riddle me that. And then 1 more there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more of those things, which these things are substantial. First they're bolted in, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna count all of them. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 26 nails. Is that necessary? And you already know we got 3 over here. 1, 2, 3. So it's like, what? Okay, fine, we'll do it. This one though just grinds my gears. I don't. Okay, so we're in between the doors here, right? The framing. You can see the edge there, right? So they want a 3x3 grid, which they did. My framer did. So every 3 inches, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3-inch nails. Now, that's like 1/2 inch, maybe 5. Yeah, that's 1/2 inch. That's 1/2 inch plywood, right? OSB, right? And on the other side, the beam, obviously, like that's what they were attaching it to. Every 3 inches, side to side and up down. So 3 inches this way, 3 more, 3 more, 3 more, 3 more, 3 more, all the way up, just for that section though that ties into the beam. I don't understand. If it were all the way down, like if this were a solid wall, I could understand. If this were a solid wall where it was like 2x4, 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 you know, like this, I could understand. But literally, it's just in there. It's there, and it's there, and it's there. I don't. That makes no sense to me. At any rate, we failed, but it's, excuse me, I hiccuped. 6 o'clock. All of that stuff is done. It is still Tuesday, 6 o'clock Tuesday. And we've done everything that they wanted us to do. So call them back out here for another inspection on this, but I also called for the sheathing inspection. And I swear, if it's more than this, I'm gonna lose it. Also, we got some foam in the door. That's it for day 2, or episode 9, day 2 of 9, that. Hey there, next day, it's Wednesday. Nothing happening today. I did get 3 more inspections set up. I got all the notes from the ones that, all the stuff we had to fix from yesterday that they've already fixed from yesterday. And then I got the sheathing inspection and the weather strip and the waterproofing, something. I forget what they call it. Anyway, we got those 3 inspections tomorrow, so more happening tomorrow. Also, that wall's gonna come down tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Just the door being out has made a massive difference, so that's good. But once that wall's out, it'll be much better. I gotta go work. Somebody's gotta go pay for this thing. And for more cars to fit in it. Placeholders, guys, if you're getting married, get a placeholder in the driveway, in the garage, build a new placeholder, do whatever you can. I would love to do more of these projects, car projects and boat projects and stuff. And you can do that now in this other project. So anyway, I gotta go show some property, but day 2, no real update, or day 3, Wednesday. It's Wednesday, right? Yeah, Wednesday. No real update today, but we're still moving, even though things aren't actually looking like they're moving. Anyway, be back soon. All right, so it's Thursday. Yep, 7:15-ish. So they got the great stuff in there. Seal this little doorway off, you know, weatherproofing, so on and so forth. We had 4 different inspections actually today. The pre-building inspection was not actually done, sandy spring system, blah blah blah. So that got done. We just need some more grass in here, which it's starting to pop up a little bit, I think, in there. Yeah. Still gotta put my Terminex things back. And then I got a couple pictures here of what we had to kind of redo here. So they weren't super pleased with how this is. These windows have a flashing on them already. So this is like triple overkill, but anyway, they had to cut this house wrap back a little bit and then put some of this tape underneath it, like on the actual OSB, and then the house wrap, and then more flashing tape. So anyway, but the big news today is this. I don't know if you could hear that over that door slam, sorry. And this I'm super excited about because this totally changes everything. Look at that. Let's flip it around and show you. So this opening now is actually open, which is amazing. I mean, it just looks, obviously it's not done, but you get the idea here. This really just flows really, really well in here now. So they ripped up a little bit of the hardwood here, like the last section. I wanted a nice smooth edge there. And then I think we've got like a little wood transition like that over there. So you can't really tell, but these are two different, that's a different level than that. That room is different than this, than the kitchen. So it kind of like half-inch down or so. But anyway, they're gonna do the same thing here, a little half-inch down, because this is pretty level now. And so, yeah, straight line of hardwood, and then, as you all know, this will be tile. So that's my alarm hole that I had to drill to move that over, but we got one more 2x4 to put in here, so we're gonna run that wire up through that 2x4 and then up with this little void in between here, so we can get the drywall straight off of here. Can you see that? Yeah, okay. So straight off here and then corner here. So this has to get filled in, but man, I mean, this just totally changes it. I'm gonna get you the fish eye there. Okay, so yeah, this was the idea, and I would have hated to have an extra little wall here. This really changes the game here, and this is really what we ultimately wanted to do, thanks to that LVL up there. So huge day. They got all that done. A little bit more electrical stuff outside, just, you know, the outlets and stuff for the garage doors and lights and all that type of stuff, but yeah, and then we got the inspections done, so we're good on the inspections now. I think the only thing we're waiting for is I think we're done. Honestly, it's been such a crazy day. I just got one of my listings under contract, and I had to negotiate tooth and nail for an extra $2,500 for one of my sellers, but anyway, we got that done. So sorry, I'm a little spacey, but we did have one other little technicality issue thing going on, and I just had to check with my engineer on something. But you know, this faucet, this soffit, and then this fascia is really, really important, because you don't want to be up on this roof here, you know, blowing the leaves off, cleaning out the gutters, whatever, and have the, let me flip you around here. Sorry, sometimes it's just easier to show than it is my face. So anyway, we got the fascia here, and then there's a 2x6 in here, and then a 2x6 that comes across here, so you can see all these nails in here. I just pulled this up. We're gonna have to reattach that, obviously. But then we've got the sheathing here, and then another 2x6 here, and then 2x6s all the way up this, because they were worried about supporting this soffit out here, which I'm not too terribly worried about it, but building inspectors are, because that's how building inspectors are. So behind this sheathing up here are more 2x4s that go this way and this way that they've attached 2x6s, and then you can see the other 2x6 there. Yeah. So anyway, just a little bit of a technicality, but again, we wanted to make sure it's safe and all blah blah blah. I may end up chiseling part of that off. I may not. We'll see. I guess I need this for gutters. I don't know. Stuff like that just drives my OCD crazy. Anyway, good day. And again, I've just been all over the place. I've shown some property earlier, and then finalizing that contract and everything. So anyway, one step closer. This is still episode 9, just barely. Tomorrow, I think they're going to start the siding, because all of this is good to go now as far as the city's concerned. So they're going to start siding. We're doing a board and batten, so it's hardy plank, and then, you know, if you've seen like a lot of these modern farmhouse vibe homes, they have like 1x2, I think, strips. Every 12 or 16 inches, depending on how you want it to look, but that should start tomorrow. So, and then I think drywall inside the garage starts tomorrow as well, but we'll see. We'll be back here tomorrow. it'll be Friday and another week will have passed. But I really appreciate you guys following along. This is exciting. And I'm really now like getting the itch for what's the next project? What are we gonna do next year? Anyway, tomorrow's Friday. Here we go. I guess it would be inconsiderate of me not to come to this side and show you this side, but anyway, my editor will do a phenomenal job with this, no doubt. But so you can see all the way up. So we will have like a little bump here, which unfortunately all of this is structural, but you know, a little 3-inch or so, maybe 2-inch. Drywall down and then over and then up the other wall there. It's already there, it's just on the other side. So, and then they're gonna prime and paint, I think tomorrow and maybe Monday. Tomorrow's Friday, yeah, so Monday as well. And then we'll start tile hopefully Tuesday, Wednesday next week in all of those rooms over there. So, but this is what we wanted. This is exactly what we wanted. And that's our vanity for the half bath over there. But I don't know what we're gonna do with this space. Melissa says she wants to do like a little bit of decoration, maybe like a family calendar or something there, but nice little open wall. And again, this is really, I mean, just changes the whole dynamic of this space here. Yeah, so I still need to do a like complete walkthrough of this entire house because you can see a lot of this stuff was done prior to us even buying it. But nevertheless, maybe that'll be the final episode. Maybe we'll do that. That'll be the final. We'll show you all of this when it's completely done, and then I'll show you around the rest of the house how this makes sense, value, so on and so forth. Because when you've seen the whole house and then you see this and you've seen the whole process of this, then maybe you'll appreciate and understand kind of where we were coming from and adding this space out here as well as the third car garage and stuff. Once everything's in there, the flooring's done and everything, I'll give you a walkthrough of the whole house and show you everything. Of course, I'll have to spend a whole week cleaning the house up to get it camera ready because you can see we're still not quite there. We're close though. We're really, really close. We got all the paints picked out and everything, and then, so anyway, that's Thursday. Thanks again for following. All right, it's Friday, officially. Yeah, 5:25. So the guys just left. So they were in here, they primed. I don't think this is the color we're doing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they just primed in here. Of course, we've got all this stuff in the way. I think I talked about you. It's all him. Of course, I just unplugged. Where are you? Sorry for the fast zooms. I simply unplugged this wire right here. And then I go to plug it back in the same exact spot. Where is it? There it is. See that? And now it doesn't work. Geez, sorry about the zoom game here. I am rusty. But anyway, so they got this primed in. They do have to finish up some drywall, obviously still, but they did, I think they did a little bit here. Oh, they had to put a 2x4 in there. Let's go out here. All right, so we did pass our inspections, plural, all of them, but we had to change something up here. So they had to cut the end of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rafters off and add this 2x6 in here, and then cut these 3 or these 2 even more to add another one for additional support just for these eaves, and then all the structure in there as well. But you can see they also got some siding up, hardy plank siding and trim and everything else. A good portion of this is already done here, you can see. So yeah, they've been busy. They will be here tomorrow, so I will definitely get a time lapse provided my camera does not overheat. But they had to do that over there as well. So let's see. Yeah, you can see it there. So, oh, and then they painted this wall too, the outside wall. So I'm exhausted. It's been a long day. We just listed another house this week up in Woodstock, a little 2-bed, 1-bath, single family home, detached. $225,000 in Woodstock. We're having an open house on Sunday. So I will get some more of this for tomorrow, but I think we'll make that like a whole separate episode for trim, hardy plank, board and batten, so on and so forth. Hopefully that's entertaining, valuable, insightful, whatever. So anyway, that is episode 9. Thank you so much for following the vlog. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for following the garage build. we're so close. We can taste it now. And of course now, this thing is running nonstop. There's hair everywhere. This dog is gonna be the end of us. Anyway, hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you follow for the rest of this, and of course the final grand tour of everything here. Yeah, if there's any questions, comments, anything down below, my other two channels are getting great traction with comments, and we're not doing so hot here. So I do see you, Andrew, though. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate it. But anyway, thank you. Subscribe, tap the bell for the notifications. Episode 9, that's a wrap for this week. I'm gonna go take a nap. See you guys later.